Good morning. I wanted to have a solid conversation today. Most of the time, when I do have a conversation, I'm trying to keep it on the positive side, but a message that's easier to digest might even be a more palatable to everyone who hears it. But sometimes you gotta give everyone a message that is a bit stronger and a message that is a bit more direct, but still needed. I have seen over the course of my lifetime, and over the course increasingly so, a cascade of grenades placed in my community through the negligence, selfishness, and just honestly, for the lack of a better word, downright craziness of some of the women in our community. And the reason that I'm directing this specifically towards women in my community is because we, as Black people, have a lower marriage rate than a lot of people. We have a higher children in the womb deletion rate. And we wonder why our families can't get together, why men and women don't know how to have relationships with each other. We have women who are growing up being taught that you should go have a child and as many children as you want without ever intending to be with the person you're having children with. Now, mind you, I didn't say you found yourself in a long-term relationship, long-time marriage, and your goals and your designs were to be with the person, and that person's goals and designs was to be with you. No. I am talking about people who are specifically going out to find people who they know for a fact are not relationship material, not marriage material, and frankly should not even be allowed between the legs of the woman. But they are specifically going to find these kind of guys, have babies with them, get a little bit older, and then look for the guy that was raised right and tell that guy, shame that guy, that he should take on the burdens and the responsibility of her lack of foresight and the fact that she chose somebody that she knew from the fact that from the beginning that she should not have a child with. I have seen this shame be done to so many people in my neighborhoods, in my generations that I watch. I watch sisters do it to brothers for women who aren't even in their family. I've seen women shame men, their own sons, their own cousins, their own nephews, shame them into getting a person who made the most horrendous choices in life with the most horrendous people, with carrying on genes of a person and behaviors of a person that they would not want in their house, but they allowed them between their legs. And I have seen people shame decent people into accepting that. And each and every time that I have seen a person shamed into being in that type of relationship to take on the burdens of another man who ain't been done well, or who basically who ain't been cooked well, as some of people say, each and every time I wonder, do the people who actually do that understand the damage that they have done to the community? Because without a shadow of a doubt, these What you have taken is, you have taken a good person and you've actually destroyed them, because you put no accountability on the woman who made the bad choices. Somebody else is going to have to bail her out, because everybody else is shaming the good person to actually pick up the pieces of this person and their bad mistakes. I don't understand why people have found it necessary to ask the more responsible people in a community to pick up the burdens of the less responsible when it comes to things that are easily preventable, such as pregnancies and relationships with people that you should never have been with. These people are ending up making grenades in our community, because they are the mother that decided that she didn't want to ever be with a responsible man is pulling the grenade, or actually putting the grenade in the hands of the next generation. And then their daughters are pulling the pin and then handing that pin to a man that everybody collectively shames into making or fixing the prior mistakes. So understand that I want people to know that we are using boys and men. We are throwing them away at the wits and the wants of rank women. And we got to stop. Again, this message was a little bit harder, might have been better. Some people might not like it, but it's got to stop. Because in my community, we all know that when the grandma or the mom has stepped out, and people will justify it, you got the grandchildren, or not grandchildren, you got a child being born, and the brother is 15 shades lighter than the sister, or the sister is 15 shades lighter than the father, than the father, or the man who's supposed to be the child's father. And you will hear somebody say, oh, well, you get that from your granddaddy, or you get that from your great grandmama's side. And everybody else around, other than that man, will be told or know for a fact that woman stepped out on that man. But in order to keep the community together, you have a good man taking care of somebody else's child because the woman stepped out. Something's wrong with that. I want you to do better. That's why I say these. Be better. Be good. Do the right thing. It doesn't cost much other than you want to. Stay good. Stay blessed. Know that somebody loves you.